Ian Carroll is now being targeted as an anti-Semite after his appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast. But let's be clear, this label is being used as a weapon to discredit him, not because of what he actually said. So what happened in that interview? Carroll was sharply critical of the Israeli government and its policies. He talked about military actions in Gaza. He raised concerns about human rights. He asked tough questions about how much influence a foreign government should have over U.S. politics. None of that is hatred of Jewish people. It's political criticism, and that distinction matters. Criticizing the Israeli government is not the same as attacking Judaism, just like criticizing the Chinese Communist Party isn't the same as hating Chinese people. And just like condemning U.S. drone strikes doesn't mean you hate Americans. History proves this point. During the Iraq War, millions of Americans openly opposed the Bush administration. Were they labeled anti-Christian because Bush happened to be Christian? Of course not. When people criticize Saudi Arabia's monarchy, no one calls them anti-Muslim. So why is criticism of the Israeli government so often framed as anti-Semitism? The answer is simple. It's a tactic. Powerful lobbying groups and political actors deliberately blur the line between religion, ethnicity, and government to silence dissent. They make people afraid to speak up, even when the critique is about policy and not identity. Ian Carroll did what journalists and commentators are supposed to do. He challenged power. You can disagree with his arguments, you can debate his facts, but calling him an anti-Semite for criticizing a government is dishonest and dangerous. Because when we conflate political critique with racial or religious hatred, we shut down debate. We make it impossible to hold leaders accountable, and we cheapen the very real fight against actual anti-Semitism, which is hatred of Jewish people simply for being Jewish. If you want a free society, you must defend the differences. Criticism of Israel's government is not anti-Semitism. Criticism of Zionism is a political ideology, is not hatred of Jewish people. And defending human rights is not bigotry. Ian Carroll is being smeared for speaking uncomfortable truths, but uncomfortable truths are exactly the ones that most need to be heard. And if you want to support him, there's real ways of doing it. Share his interviews and clips so more people can hear his words directly instead of through headlines. Push back when you see his name misrepresented online to remind others that government criticism is not hate speech. Support independent platforms that allow open dialogue without censorship, and above all, keep the conversation alive, because free debate, not silence, is how we defend both free speech and true religious tolerance.